There's a big industry out there that's like, here, coffee, soda, energy drinks,
Right.
caffeine in a pill. Oh, there's all these things like, oh, you want energy?
Yeah.
Take this pill, this supplement, this whatever. But
Yeah.
you didn't talk about that at all in your meds.
Yeah, no, of course not.
What do you think about all of that? Basically supplemental energy, caffeine, all that stuff.
Well, first of all, you got to get out of the matrix. You don't have to do all that to have energy.
I feel like that is the limiting belief. Like people are like, that's what you have to do.
Well, you do those things when you don't want to do anything yourself. When you don't want to exercise, when you don't want to be proactive and eat right, you're going to take something that's real simple, all right, and leave it up to that. But that doesn't change how you think. It doesn't change your habits. It doesn't change your life. In fact, it could actually make things worse.
It's a tool.
Yeah, it's a tool.
Sometimes you can use it, but I don't think that's what you want to be your main fuel during the day for energy.
You don't want that to be your main thing. First of all, it's okay to use it if you are driving and you feel tired. To stay focused, to stay alive, drink some caffeine. If you are on a long shift and you have to perform, there's nothing wrong with taking caffeine. I've even had a little caffeine right before taking an exam or something like that because
gives you a little boost.
Well, it does. Studies do show that it does increase your thinking. It increases your alertness, okay? And you can use that to actually capitalize in a lot of situations.
Or maybe a little pre-workout before you go into the gym.
Nothing's wrong with that.
Yeah.
The problem is when you wake up in the morning and the first thing you do is you pop that soda or that energy drink so you feel like you can get through the day, that's a problem. And it shows a little bit of dependency.
What about morning coffee? I think a lot of people use coffee to wake up. What do you say about that?
I love that. And I talk about this in my book. The thing with coffee is simply this, and I'm not going to fight people over this. Coffee actually is shown to be very healthy. Coffee beans are very healthy. But when we talk about when you get to 3 to 4 cups, okay, that can be destructive. Not only does caffeine cause you to lose, fluid through urination, thereby causing you to be dehydrated, it can cause issues when it comes to headaches. It can cause issues even with breathing. I'm talking about dehydration can cause things like that. There's a study that shows that 75% of Americans are chronically dehydrated and don't even know it. And so coffee can do that to you, just like any other source of diuretic. But the deal is simply this. If you're going to drink coffee, keep it to 1 or 2 cups and be on with your day.
What's a better way?
Well, a better way, I tell people sometimes what you may want to do is drink decaf. If it's because you like the taste or it's more of a habit kind of thing, switch to decaf. But if it's the caffeine, you've got to slowly detox your way back down to 1 or 2. Especially if you have sleep problems, you shouldn't be drinking anything with caffeine that has anything within a range of 10 to 12 hours. Caffeine stays in your body 10 to 12 hours.
Wow.
So you have to detox. You have to balance your life and get it on a healthier program. I'm not saying stop coffee. Drink coffee the rest of your life. That's okay. But listen, don't let it be your source of energy. That's the key.
Let's talk about energy drinks.
Yeah.
I feel like most people, when we start talking about energy, they're like, I got Monster. I don't need what you have to offer.
Right.
How is this better than an energy drink?
Well, a lot of the energy drinks, they will sell you on that they have high levels of B12 in it. But if you actually went to a lab and did a blood test, most people are B12 deficient. So they're selling you on something that you actually don't need. The active ingredient, once again, is the high sugar and the caffeine. Now, we don't need the sugar that's in these energy drinks.
Taurine and some of these other
we don't. Well, so
stimulants.
We don't need that. Most people aren't deficient in some of the good core nutrients that we get every day in good food. But the key is simply this. When you have that extra sugar, it does cause you to crash. And you may not know it because you're so used to it. So over time, that sugar, that's the bad carbohydrate. When we talk about good and bad carbs, that sugar can cause you to become more dependent on caffeine, to become more dependent on any type of stimulant to keep you motivated. And it can lead to headaches. It can lead to further dehydration. It can do so many bad things that you actually don't realize are going on in your body that you just don't want. So the main thing not to drink energy drinks is because of the unwanted sugar, the bad sugar. You don't need in your system. And I would encourage people to stop that just for that reason alone, really. Again, it goes back to whole food. Making sure that you're getting the most bang for your buck through the good nutrients that come from the soil, that are in your foods that you're putting in your body.
I hear that and I'm like, you're a hippie, it doesn't work, give me a break, like go farm your own yard, Jason.
Here's the key.
Farmer
People want more
Jason.
energy. The first thing I tell people is, what do you want energy for?
Okay.
Is it just because you want to feel this certain charge?
Yeah. I like that.
So, yeah, I think we all like that. I think we all can get more done if we had felt like we had a certain charge.
Yeah.
But it's not really that charge that you want. You want to be able to feel passionate about what you're doing, motivated about what you're doing, intrigued about what you're doing, and at the same time, you want to have the endurance to do whatever it is to complete whatever task that's on your to-do list and get the job done. That's what you really want.
Endurance. So
That's
you
what
don't
you really
want this.
Exactly.
You want
to feel good in your body.
Yeah.
You want to feel that your body can do anything. You don't want to feel sluggish.
So you're probably not going to get that good feeling, that endurance from sugar, caffeine, which are always going to go out of your system and go down until you need another one, and
you got
it doesn't last.
It's transient.
So instead, your system, meds.
Right.
What's the first
Movie,
one?
drink,
I
sleep.
forgot. Movie, drink, sleep. That's going to give people a more endurance lasting and really more of what they really want out of this.
That's going to help you to master your body, to feel your body.
That's good.
The correct way. That's what we need.